From what has been played so far of this year's NBA season, who do you think has been the most outstanding rookie so far? And I think this is a three-person race between Karl-Anthony Towns, Jahlil Okafor, and Kristaps Porzingis. Now looking at Towns, who's shooting 52% from the field, 14 points, 9.4 rebounds per game, and 2.2 blocks with 0.8 of a steal, shooting 86% from the free throw line. I see a lot of Anthony Davis in him. I think he's going to turn into a superstar just like Anthony Davis has, or is right now. At 8 and 9, the Timberwolves are at least in a position to contend in the East, so that gives him props. And I think that I have him sizably ahead of Jahlil Okafor, who, even though is averaging 17.5 points per game, shooting 46% from the field, is averaging 68% from the free throw line, 8.2 rebounds, 1.6 blocks per game. But the Sixers historically are off to the worst start of their franchise. So I don't know if you could really give away a Most Outstanding Rookie award to a team that hasn't even won a game. It's upsetting to see because Okafor, I believe, had he been drafted by a team that just needed a big man, but had guard pieces in place, I feel like you would really see just how good he could be in a team that would have some kind of expectation to it whatsoever. But the fact that he's on the Sixers really sucks as a fan of basketball because I'd love to see what he could do on a team that could actually make some noise. Which is why I don't really pay too much attention to the 17.5 points per game because Michael Carter-Williams, when he was a 76er, statistically was just fantastic. But obviously when you get off a team like that where the ball isn't constantly in your hands and you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want whenever you have the ball from an offensive standpoint, I kind of mitigate those statistics from a team like that. And then finally we have Kristaps Porzingis, the Knick, my Knick, who's shooting 42% from the field, 13.7 points per game, 83% from the free throw line, 9.3 rebounds, 1.9 blocks per game, and 0.8 of a steal. So I watch the Knicks a lot. I see Porzingis, I feel like every single game he has 2 blocks and a steal. He contributes. You see his energy both offensively and defensively. And this might be in due large part, or it is, and I'm going to remain as unbiased as possible to the fact that since the New York Knicks are a large market team that have had no success whatsoever in the past, the energy you feel, the relevancy from the fact that the Knicks are only one game below 500 and can contend for a playoff spot, you see him and you see the energy and you feel that it's because of him. You feel like the team itself has expectations because you see this guy going out there and playing his heart out. I have high hopes as a Knicks fan for this player, but if I had to name an outstanding rookie so far, it would be Karl-Anthony Towns because of how solid he's been. He's just been a little more solid. The thing about Porzingis is that he does average 0.9 of a 3 per game, 0.9 per game. He does play from the perimeter. He does have a 3-point game to him so far. It's just that Towns is averaging 52% from the field and 86% from the free throw line, and Porzingis is averaging 42% from the field and 83% from the free throw line. So those 10 percentage points from the field kind of lift Towns over because it just shows his player efficiency rating. But as a Knicks fan, I've never been more relieved to see them draft Porzingis over the guy that they wanted to draft in D'Angelo Russell and then potentially Okafor if he was there. But that's just my opinion. I would have Towns 1, Porzingis at a close 2, and then Okafor number 3. But that's just my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. Please leave your comments down below. This is With All Things Sports. I'll see you guys later.